लेट्स टॉक की लेटेस्ट पॉडकास्ट एपिसोड में ऑडियो वर्जन में कमला हैरिस और डोनाल्ड ट्रंप पे पहले बात कर चुके हैं। इस एपिसोड में भी लेटेस्ट जो अपडेट आया है वो ये आया है कि पोप फ्रांसिस ने एक बढ़िया बयान देते हुए ये कहा कि जब आपको दो बुरे लोगों से सुनना हो तो कम बुरे को सुने। और ये बयान चुनाव से जुड़ा हुआ है। इसमें ये बेसिकली बताया गया है कि कैसे किस तरीके से पोप का बयान अभी सामने आया है। और आगे का वीडियो मैं इंग्लिश में करूँगा क्योंकि वीडियो भी नहीं बल्कि ऑडियो ही कह सकते हैं आप। तो ये इसमें अब जो आगे की डिटेल है इसमें बताया जा रहा है कि ड्यूरिंग अ रीसेंट इन-फ्लाइट प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस पोप फ्रांसिस was asked about the political landscape in the US and as always his response was thought-provoking. He labeled both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump as advocating for policies that are in his view against life. But what did he mean by that? Well, he was clear neither candidate supports the dignity of life fully. Harris, he argued, supports abortion which goes against the church teaching, and Trump's stance on immigration and migrants contradicts the biblical message of welcoming the stranger. The Pope didn't stop where he urged US Catholics to vote in the upcoming election, emphasizing the need to make a difficult choice between the lesser evil. And this basically thing is what is the reason behind I am making this particular thing, that sometimes you have to choose between a lesser evil, between two evil. It's not all about black and white. Sometimes it is in the gray area. That's why I am making this particular video. Otherwise, I am also not interested. And this one is on Google Trends. That's why I have created this particular podcast. And the rest is that interestingly, he didn't explicitly say who that might be. He left it to the conscience of voters, encouraging them to consider moral values when casting their vote. Now, let's unpack the significance of his comments. Pope Francis has consistently championed social justice issues, from protecting the unborn to defending the rights of migrants. His message in 2024 aligns with the broader themes of his pontificate. In the past, he has criticized policies like building walls to keep migrants out, a clear jab at Trump's border policies. On the other hand, his firm stance on abortion is a reminder of the church's unwavering pro-life position. It is crucial to recognize that while the Pope's comments might stir controversy, especially in a political polarized environment, his ultimate message remains focused on science-driven decision-making. Whether you are Catholic or not, his advice highlights the importance of reflecting deeply on the moral implication of political choices. That's all for today's podcast. If you found this discussion insightful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Leave your thoughts in the comments. How do you think Pope Francis' message will influence the election? Until next time, keep thinking creatively and stay informed. And I am also a political kind of follower. Politics I am interested because my subject in graduation is political science. That's why I keep an eye on these events, and everyone is interested because people know that you have to face even any kind of people in a democracy, and you should focus and choose because it is your right as well as duty. So the podcast is basically a normal one. It is not a comment on any particular party or any kind of issue which are prevailing. Sometimes we have to think about the humanity first and the other things later. That's why I'm making this particular podcast. So the main message is basically that you have to sometimes choose between the Pope's message, evil and more evil. So you will have to think in a particular manner for that particular thing. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.